Hello everyone, Brad Johnson here. In this video I'm going to be bringing Adronis through as he's going to be talking on the topic of initiation, integration, and advancement. So I'm going to go ahead now and bring him in through the channeling state and we'll get started. Here we go. We are here at this time, and we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning in to this particular broadcast being brought forward through your internet collective consciousness. What we will share during this idea pertaining to your present moment as you view this video in this moment is to elaborate further relating to the understanding of initiation, integration, and advancement. The whole idea relating to what you would consider to be ceremonial, ritual, or template is all based upon the particular form of category representing that of initiation. Initiation is what begins the formality of a culture. That through many of your civilizations spanning thousands of years, there were a completely incomprehensible amount of rituals pertaining to initiation, in regards to rites of passage, in regards to rites of knowledge, in regards to rites of inspiration, in regards to the rites of working together in community. All of these particular facets simply represent a formality, and that the formality itself is simply existing for it to become surpassed. And this is what is happening relating to much of your civilization. That there are those who, in that sense, do communicate through the old ways, that perform much of the romanticism pertaining to templates that have well reached their expiration. It is not for initiation to be condemned, but it is simply for initiation to be evolved. And that initiation itself, in regards to any format, be it religious, be it political, be it personal, what have you, is all meant to share with you a template that works that can then be surpassed. This is the whole idea in regards to how people are initiated, or how rituals themselves are performed. They're not really meant to hang around for quite some time. They are simply what you would know as the building blocks of foundation. As a child, you begin to create simple shapes out of wooden blocks, being able to build very simplistic understandings of patterns. As you get older, you start to advance past those forms of material that represent those old building blocks and now start to use a completely different material, and now start to shape things relating to foundations differently. This is exactly how it is meant to be pertaining to your civilization. Your civilization is meant to expand itself into new apertures of consciousness that evolve past the template of ritual and initiation. But as we look more into initiation, it is again a building block. It is a foundation to begin with. As you move past the idea of initiation, you come into integration. When we integrate those particular forms, we are gaining more of an understanding about what we have learned from the template of initiation to integrate other particular principles, to basically assimilate other processes of higher learning that is now coming and bringing itself more into a state of wholeness that the original template of ritual and initiation have helped us upon the path. And that's really is all the point pertaining to the idea of initiation. It is helping to point a laser beam toward a trail and saying, this is the trail that you are meant to walk down, as you have chosen this particular initiation altogether. And so as you walk down the path that the initiation has brought you into, the integration is now helping you to gain experience by walking through this particular path. As you understand that you are moving further into the depths of this path and you are gaining more experience, your integration is allowing you transcendence past initiation. So you are moving from initiation through that of a template, and you are moving more into integration through the collection of more information, of more knowledge, and of more wisdom to now assimilate that form into process. And of course, that process now moves into advancement. Advancement is the fulfillment in regards to that theme. So, as we're looking into the 3 criteria pertaining to a theme in question, all comes through the 3 key principles: initiation, integration, and advancement. Initiation representing the beginning of the journey, as it were. The integration representing the process of the journey. The advancement representing the fulfillment of the journey. So that, once again, the triad of theme creation can start anew. This is the way about how your society is at some point going to work more so steadfast relating to its own evolution on many different fronts: personal, political, economical, etc. All of those particular fronts will be validated based upon this idea of criteria. So again, it holds a triad-based paradox, that everything simply begins through the idea of initiation. So the whole initiation itself does not need to remain steadfast through the entirety of what you feel this is what's going to help you to reach new ground. If it is something that you are just beginning to explore and experience, then yes. Again, templates, rituals, ceremonies, the feeling of initiation can be very, very helpful. But through much of your culture, there has been a romanticism pertaining to the idea of initiation. The feeling that, well, we must stick to the old rituals, we must stick to the rules, we must stick to the protocols of this particular foundation, and it cannot go past that. As long as you continue to exist within that frame of mind, there can be no further state of integration that can allow an invitation to advancement. So look into the ideas about everything that you do within your own life and through the collective consciousness, relating to what they would consider to be initiation, what they would consider to be template reality, or through the idea of what they would consider to be ritual or ceremony or protocol or rules in that way. Foundations are never rigidly absolute. They are meant to be bent. They are meant to become more fluidic in the way that they can stretch, in the way that they can contort, in the way that they can completely reorganize themselves into different, shall we say, formalities, ever existing, ever stretching, ever changing. And that's the whole idea. And then being able to complement yourself onto the integrative path that allows that formality pertaining to foundation, to ritual, to ceremony, to initiation, to become fully rewritable. And now being able to discover the betterness into making that template even more effective for those who are beginning this theme anew. So look into the idea of how you are looking to develop the complement pertaining to initiation, integration, and advancement. For when you reach advancement, you have reached a point to where this skill set, this trait, this understanding, this philosophy is now natural to you. And it no longer needs any particular form of scrutiny to the idea of that, does it need to continue to be more sharpened or more rigid or more patternized in the idea of boundaries. You understand that the natural process in regards to the theme that you are exploring will ever grow, will ever expand, but it will reach a point of fulfillment for you. It's not to say that you will not come back to a similar theme of that nature, but everything that you have experienced together relating to that theme has reached a point of fulfillment to where it has served at this time. For example, you may relate to the idea of a particular career that you are looking to advance past. The initiation in regards to certain careers may be that you need to put together resumes, or that you're only deserving of certain office-based jobs that you really do not like. And as you start to understand that these templates are not really for you, you develop a new template, a new initiation that is more coordinated with your own format. May that be the idea of healing, or through the idea of consciousness development, or through the idea of teaching, etc. You have found your own niche through the template that you have preferred. And now you are beginning to integrate this learning in your own process. As you begin to integrate further and further and further, you are now reaching a state of fulfillment where you are happy, content, to where the advancement has reached a fulfillment of the theme. You are now allowing yourself to work as a facilitator in regards to consciousness development, or teaching, as it were. And now you're allowing that advancement to continue to grow and to allow you to look into other particular themes that can be in complement to that theme to develop it and to broaden further. So again, this is the three key fundamental pertaining to all theme of creation, to representing the idea of how the format of whatever it is that you wish to explore within your reality, be it individualized or collective based, has the opportunity to share itself in this form, in this way, and through this triad of paradox. We thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to you all. Thank you again, farewell for this timing, and we now return to the conduit. We will speak to you again in the infinite moment of now. Goodbye. Thank you very much.